It's approximately 9 o'clock at night right now. I'm sitting in front of a laundromat eating Ritas because my washing machine broke. When I get home, I have a plethora of work I have to tackle. And not to mention I have work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm very tired, very frustrated, just done. Just done with the BS. But I'm saying this now because I think it's important to mention that no matter what problems you may be going through in life, someone definitely has it way worse than you do. Way worse. And I'm not saying that to belittle anyone's unfortunate circumstance. If you're going through something rough in your life right now, I'm sorry. Even my voicing and my emotions don't say it. I am sorry. I'm just tired. But get the point. I feel bad that you're going through a bad situation. But the truth of the matter is, no matter what situation you may be going through, someone definitely has it a lot worse. And I say this only because in a world where social validation is everything to a lot of people, I think people forget the fact that this is a world where you get what you give. If you give enough to a person, you receive the same thing. You receive the same validation back, okay? And I truly believe that this world lacks a lot of empathy. Main example is that I know people have experienced moments where they tell somebody what's going on in their life, like, oh, this just happened, yada, yada. And then they say, oh, I remember when that happened to me. That shit sucked. In that moment, you don't want to hear any of that. You just want to talk about your problems. You want to talk about your issues. And for a person to come say that, oh, I've been through the exact same thing as what you got to do, yada, yada, like, it kind of, I know that it may not seem that you're trying to ignore your situation, but to you in that moment, it does. And I know that's kind of like a bizarre example, but I don't even know what I was trying to say there, to be honest. I'm just so tired. But what I wanted to say is that no matter what you think you're going through right now, someone definitely has a lot worse. I think it's important to recognize that, acknowledge that, because with that mindset, you're able to somewhat reset yourself. Reset your perspective on life and understand your issue from a third person perspective. Is it really that bad? Is the situation you're going through right now really that bad? Is it really that bad that my washing machine broke and I'm sitting outside of a laundromat eating Ritas while I have so much work to do when I get back home and I have work at 6 a.m.? It's not that bad, okay? But in my mind, it's probably one of the worst things in the world. But in reality, compared to the whole grand scheme of things, it's really not that bad. Like some poor 9-year-old girl is probably spending her birthday, hiding from terrorists or something. I don't know, that's an extreme example, but like that's something that could be happening. You never know. That's something that could be happening in the world right now. But I'm worried about my clothes being dry so I can get to work at 6 a.m. in the morning while I'm eating Ritas with my cell phone, recording my video. Most people don't even have cell phones. If you're watching this video right now on a device, consider yourself blessed. Most people don't even have devices. Can't even dream about getting devices like that. So I just want to create this video to show you guys a perspective, to remind you guys that you should have a different perspective on things and different realities in situations that you go through in life. It's not that bad. You're just making it seem terrible. Now, if your situation is really, really, really fucked up, again, I'm sorry, but really think about how bad, how poor that situation is compared to the grand scheme of things. And understand, should you really be reacting angrily towards that same situation? What would reacting angrily give you? What would that do for you in that moment? Just release that dopamine, that feeling of like yelling at somebody, you know that feeling where you finally get that shit off your chest and you feel like the man, you feel relieved. Then afterwards you're just like, damn, like, why did I do that? What was the point of that? I don't know. You're trying to remind you guys of some introspective thinking in certain situations in life. It's just my real talk. But I don't know. Comment down below if you ever go through if you're going through the same situation, same experience right now. I'm curious. Hope I'm not alone. Hope that wouldn't make me the weirdo, the black sheep of this community, but I'm curious. Like and subscribe if you want. I'm gonna keep talking my weird talks, but yeah, I hope you guys are alright. Develop a prodigy mindset and tackle your problems with everything you got. I believe in you. Peace.